Gross was their best player a season ago. That one swatted away by Henry and here down low. Henry slicing through the lane in the first 2 points. He was a junior college transfer. And
Franklin, a little three-quarter court defense right here, but Henry just slices it
on him. In transition, it's Henry. Nice dish to Hauser. And he'll go to the NBA careers. And I think the lesson is there, right? That, hey, it doesn't matter.
Michigan. That's why Tom Izzo said we got to make it a priority to feed him. Has Michigan State's first 4 points. Again, the kick out to Henry and one.
Make it happen.
You are not joking when you're talking about tough schedule. So Henry and Hauser have combined for 8 of the first 13 shots here for Michigan State. Ikola Jogo, one of the players off the bench. He's going to give her a minute now to play. Here's Hub. Going at Henry.
Shot blocker.
Tipping it away, Henry, who had 4 blocks in the first half, by the way. The look off to Hauser. Finds Henry. A lefty stroke is pure. That
got a little work to do to get in that category.
Izzo always likes to set that standard, too, what Mo Pete was able to do as the 6th player of the year in the run.
I don't think the last one was, no. And I think a couple times we've had some dubious ones.
Wendell Moore bounced it up. Does a little bit of everything for Tom Izzo. Henry floater.
I don't know that Tom Izzo is one of those guys that once you get 2 fouls, he's going to keep you out for the rest of the half. But I thought that was a good comparison of a player. And boy, do they rebound. Duke's a little more pressure, getting out in passing lanes, trying to force you further out on the floor. Head, the advance pass to Aaron Henry, and Henry just took Stewart right to the bucket.
DJ Stewart blocked. Fast from one end of the court to the other as anybody he's been around. And now another Duke turnover, and numbers on the break for the Spartans. And Henry poked it free from Hurt.
What a great defensive, only to inbound it, but get it up the floor.
Henry off to Marble. Had it pop out. Oh boy, Goldwire just threw it right back to Henry.
And Wisconsin's another really experienced team that's just excellent. I mean,
they're going to count.
To Lawyer, wide open from the wing. And a second opportunity inside on that offensive end. Henry goes right at him on the other. And what has been a great calling card the first 3 games for Michigan State, how they end halves. Aaron Henry driving right hand, yes, by Henry. Gets his own rebound. 5 to shoot. To the corner, Brown puts.
Initiate. Michigan State on a field goal drought. And for Jalen Hamilton, way off the mark. And on the other end, Aaron Henry would when he said that. And a block out of bounds. Feel like finally Michigan State might be separating here on a 9-2 run. A Euro step. College level. Coming to set the screen here, top 50 recruit. Fading away.
This is going to be really interesting. Rashad Williams, you'll see that on his Fitbit on.
Henry will take the triple try and he'll knock it down. And then some against Detroit, Notre Dame, and a little bit against Duke. So facing his own, but a 1-3-1's a different look. And on the push for Henry, gets the finger off.
And we may be in East Lansing, but let's go to Europe with a little Euro step for Mr. Henry.
Henry, as I mentioned, a perfect 3 for 3 from the floor to start, make it 4 for 4. How about that for goal setting? The tip there for Aaron Henry, a good defensive stop. They get it out to Watts for the
ball screen, and he refused it, but anytime there's 2 defenders near Williams, I think
it's Jalen Moore. But it was in Williams' range, and the answer.
Another tap away. It's Aaron Henry again, his second steal already. And Henry with the right hand, nice scoop. And now we're going the other way for Michigan State. Aaron Henry with a clear lane right to the rack.
Pivots back the other way, uses his size, gets to the rim.
And it's a nice job on him tonight. Henry driving, hanging and hitting.
Trying to run clock and get great looks. And that is spanking off the
percent in that loss on Sunday. Inside, there's a good start. Nice. Yeah, but withdrew his name in early August, and here he is just inside the arc. Aaron Henry. Contact, count it. Blocking foul. Paul hands to Henry. He'll take that all day. He loves the mid-range.
Seeing the ball go in can loosen you up and have you relax a little bit.
Aaron Henry, we've seen it.
Maybe one dribble on that one, Brandon.
Michigan State still up 4 despite struggling in the turnover category.
The field in Big Ten play. He has really struggled in conference play.
And their only loss again for Minnesota was at Illinois as Aaron. Inside, bounces down.
Michigan State. Aaron Henry with another, knocking down his second 3 of the game. But again, Michigan State pushes, gets an early one. Elevate this team is on the defensive end. And he knocks down a 3. Hard to do that and beat good teams. As you see Aaron Henry with the step back. Boy, is he. Aaron Henry attacks and finishes.
Has been augmented tonight because he's knocked down a couple of shots from the perimeter.
Boy, Aaron Henry and Michigan State will look to attack. Aaron Henry, another 3. Michigan State, there's got to be help defenders in there when Allen starts attacking.
Cuts hard and is rewarded.
With Michigan State, learned to have an answer as Aaron Henry probes into the lane. Shot over Kobe Webster.
Johnson, he met Josh Langford right at the rim. What a nice defensive play with the mid-range, and it rattles out. Ball tipped by Kithier.
Well, Jacob Young is a really good player, and his left-handed shot in.
Well, back and forth they go. 2 quick, fast breaks. Rutgers doesn't convert, though, so here comes Michigan State. Langford found Henry wide open for 3.
Giving them a 3, and Michigan State has really stuck to the game plan to take away the 3-point line.
Montez Mathis coming into this game. Henry blows right by.
Just makes winning plays out there.
Henry from the baseline. That one goes. Henry for 3. Yes! Aaron Henry right to that elbow area with the soft.
Michigan State wins. It won't be because Aaron Henry went off on them. Here he is right on cue. And Bogard, good ball fake. That was beautiful. Felt he had the hot hand, and there's a great pass. What a
on this end, look at that. The overhelp
ability. Here's Henry right into the lane. Beautiful shot.
Shoot for Henry. Down low, nice look to Hall for the 2. Had it out, gets his own rebound, scoops it. Henry, and he knocks. Henry off the bounce and rattled it home. No one expected Rutgers to put on this kind of dominating performance against the Spartans as Henry.
Hard. Adele still only a sophomore. What a Hauser, nice cut. What a pass inside. Henry on the other side. Nice pass. Ohio State's got to get into their nice.
There's a steal off the inbounds. Really worried about was getting back in defense. Excellent work by Hauser to get a second throw at Garza, but you always want to balance playing him straight up with all.
Blocked by Murray and Henry.
It's Henry with the fake, and he Hall in amongst the trees. Henry will try again. This time Hauser rotates it around to Henry. His 3 over. Garza drops Patrick McCaffrey, but he throws it right back into Aaron.
When you're trying to beat a top 10 team on the road.
Henry with a size mismatch. Shooting him up to the challenge, gets the block, and now Henry on the push. Henry in the open floor, driving all the way to the rim, and it's a.
In the first matchup between these 2 teams, in the first half, Michigan State got whatever they wanted.
And on a COVID pause for 20 or more days, and Henry kick out to Henry for 3, and he jumped. Nebraska has done a good job getting back in defensive transition. Henry, even with the contact.
Penn State's defense really predicated on forcing turnover. Recruiting class was Cassius Winston, Nick Ward, Miles Bridges. Those sound.
And America rejoices.
I can hear the
reason. I mean, you know, they got 5 losses in the league, lost twice. They're not practicing, right? They're not, you know. Oh, nice pass.
Henry, there's just.
And Hogard go ahead and grab it and get it back. Last possession.
That was a good pass, and it bumped off his spot. Found Henry, gets into the lane. He's got 15.
Sessum's on the move. Both sides, Rocket Watts got cut off. Can they get a shot off? Henry does. In and out. Trying to make it 2 years in a row. Henry was wide open. I don't know if
Henry, hard drive on the baseline. Oh, nice look inside. Henry slashing. Nicely done for the Hawkeyes. Henry exploding down the line and bang. No good. Gets his own rebound. Double pump off the window. Picked up. Hogard, left hand, short, and Henry with the follow.
And no offense to Thomas Kithier, but he's not exactly a low block scorer.
Well, he's not wrong about that. Congratulations to all of them. Overweight, all that kind of stuff. And what a job Brandon Brantley and the whole staff have done with him.
Shot clock at 10. Henry switched to the right. Hauser finds Henry. Three
for Indiana.
Julius Henry in the.
He's had 2 good looks. They've missed 7 straight, Indiana. Here we go.
Franklin with 7. Armand Franklin rejected on a mid-range jump shot. Don't see that every day. And a goaltend.
But he was great in that 4 or 5 minutes. Ball stops, you got a problem against Indiana. It does. Ball stops. Look at all this traffic.
And it is Henry against Galloway.
I mean that's you can't worry about anything else. Just how am I playing? How are we playing?
Henry lean.
I must be in the front row.
But you're right. He had a player ahead.
That's memorable. Has to start tonight for Michigan State as Henry's floater drops and
Sharing the basketball, going and getting those offensive rebounds.
Henry on the attack around the screen at the top gets Aaron Henry. Back down Dosunmu and the floater
are making mistakes. Where do you get into them a little bit and then where?
Henry with the shot clock at 5. The turnaround. Here's Henry going baseline and the rejection, but it'll count. Oh, the Illini back within 10 now. Henry probing floater, good. 2 minutes to go in a 10-point game. Woo! Henry! Oh, Henry!
It was the rebounding. It was the Michigan State again being super physical and getting out and running.
Brown, Marble goes underneath it, and it's taken away. Here is Henry. 1-on-2, a long step to the.
Certainly freed Aaron Henry. That was a wide open shot and a really good screen. There was no depth,
Henry,
like you said, but
it was only 6. Let's be real. It was 9. I'm doing the play-by-play here. Please get out of the way. Speed. That was denied by Liddell wonderfully. Oh, Henry right down the boulevard. Henry on the move off the catch.
Michigan State inside. Henry got it to go with the Brown. Hauser, Henry doubled up and down. Offensive rebound by Brown. This is what Turgeon was worried about, the rebounding. Slicing inside. Step back, Henry. Wiggins there, maneuvering. And it will.
Henry off the window and there from outside the arc. Henry steps into an 18-footer and knocks it. Leave him on the floor right now. Henry taking it to the rack. Aaron Henry trying to back down Fennessy, and he does so. Marcus Bingham was coming on that block out. And so Henry ends up with it, but credit. Late shot clock, jump stop, and a good bucket. 1-point game, Henry makes it a 4-point.
Time players step up and make big-time plays, and that's Aaron Henry doing it right there on both.
Back to Henry. It's Aaron Henry time. Driving by Thompson, stops, puts it up. 10 straight here. Gives it up to Henry. He spins inside, and that 2 in the long rebound to Marcus Bingham. Aaron Henry drives it down the lane.
Io and the Magic Man. Oh, nice backdoor car. Nice backdoor.
Aaron Henry right around Dickinson.
Spread the court. He's not going to guard him there with 2 fouls.
A scoop could use a similar comeback as they go to Aaron Henry in the post. And he banks one in.
Rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 1.3 blocks per game. Henry There, Rocket Watts with the shot clock winding down. Driving in.
Get Henry on the move here.
Henry looking for an opening. 13th at Minnesota and the other night against Illinois. Henry against Wagner. Shot clock at 3. At 2. Step back Jay.
Put it to himself.
Henry against Wagner.
Either hand now.
Bumping body, steps through.
Not finished.
Henry off the pump fake, working against Daryl Morcell, and Henry on.
I don't think he knows it.
Henry's going to have to launch, and he hits. You heard the shot.
And handle himself. Oh, that was a heck of a block by Aaron Henry.
He's got 18. Henry, that pull-up is good.
Correct.
Henry, the jump stop gets to the rim, and he puts that.
We're going to be happy to come up with a game plan to try to slow him down.
Henry with the turnaround fadeaway. That is
Force you as a UCLA defender to pick up some fouls.
The multitaskers and kids today, they can do that as
well
as anyone. There's Henry. Oh, man. Late clock. Shot clock's at 4. Henry. Oh, caddy. And a hot pass. Nice catch in there. Dump it down into Henry. Nice pass again. That's worked twice. From the Spartans. Henry, patient. And the lefty gets a friendly bounce
to be open in the corner.
3-point game. Good. There's Henry now. It's a mismatch they like. He spins right off Campbell and scores it easy.